Hey guys, this is a short tutorial on how to add books to My Books, which is short for My Bookshelf. And this is what you need to do if you want to write a review or a book buzz or a report or add it to your reading log or even recommend it to a friend. The book needs to go onto My Bookshelf. Let me show you a little bit more about that. So when you're logged in to Bookopolis, you got to be sure you're logged in. If you go to My Books, right here under My World, you'll see that you have 3 bookshelves. Reading it now, I read it, I want to read it. And so you can either use this search bar that's right here, and you can search if you're just looking for a book by genre, you can't remember exactly what it's called, or if you have a book that's marked as young adult, you can use this, or just type the search in here. So I'm going to look for a book called Running Dream. It's actually called The Running Dream, but it comes up. Now note that if I spelled dream wrong, nothing would come up. So sometimes if you say, I can't find my book in Bookopolis, well, make sure your spelling is right first and see that book come up. If you really can't find your book in Bookopolis and you've looked at this search bar and you've tried the young adult, in case maybe it's a teen young adult book, then have you or your teacher can send me a message. You can use this feedback button and just send me a book. Maybe you say something's not working right, say I can't find it, and then I will add it manually to this page that is called Added Books. And you can see these are a few that people have told me recently that they couldn't find. So there is a way that I can add it for you, and then you can go ahead and add it to your books. So I'm going to go back to my Running Dream. And I am going to add this to my books, and I just read it, so I'm going to say, yep, I read it, and I love this book. I'm actually going to do it with a book club soon, and I will write a really good review. We have a whole tutorial on how to write a good review, because I'd love to see you guys say more than it's cool or I loved it, but really, why did you like it? Why was this book so great? Don't forget to give it a star rating. It'll automatically put in the finish date as of the date you're putting this in, but you could change that. You know, really, I read it last week. This was the first time I read it, but maybe if there's a book you've read 10 times and you want people to know that, you can put that in here too. So again, hit save, and this is also where you could do a book buzz, you could do a report, you could recommend it to friends. And now, let's check it out. On my books. I've got a lot of books here, but here it shows up that I read it. So sometimes you want to change books from one shelf to another. So this is a book that I was reading, but I finished it. So then you'll see now it says edit my books. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to change this to I read it. And now you can see I can write a review. Maybe I want to change it back. Oh, actually, I'm just reading it now. See, I can't write a review quite yet because I've got to finish it before I write my review. But I'm going to move this one to my I read it shelf. And again, there's a different feature called My Book List. This is where if you want to create book list, you can add books to some of your books. I'm going to put this on Gavin Beck's favorite list. So this is a little different. This is my book list. I have another tutorial for that. But for writing reviews, a lot of the stuff you're going to do for school, reading log, reviews, reports, you got to make sure the books are on My Books, being able to recommend it to friends, etc. So like I said before, if there's a book that's more of a teen book, maybe Divergent, that's going to show up using the young adult search engine. And then you can add it to My Books. Maybe you want to create a book list, your favorite dystopian, and put it on there. Or maybe it's a book you really want someone to buy for you. You can add it to your wish list. Although I got to put it on My Books first. So I'm going to put this on my I want to read it shelf. Although I have read this one and love this book. But now I can also add this to my wish list. So again, if you can't find your book, send me a feedback down here, this orange button, hit this, and then I will add it under Bookopolis Picks. And this you can use to actually, if you're looking for a book, check out all these genres, find a good realistic fiction book, maybe for 4th or 5th graders. These are all really good. But if you can't find your book, send it to me and I will put it here under added book. So that's a little tutorial. As always, if you have any questions, send me a feedback. And I love seeing all of your great reviews. And keep up the great reading. Bye.